Hey there. So I want to let you all know, no two bodies are created the same. What I have is not what you have, and vice versa. So with that having been said, let's talk about grading a pattern, aka making a pattern fit your body when it is not exactly your size. So let's jump right into it. This information right here before we get started, this is vital for you to have no matter what pattern you are cutting. If you need to grade your pattern up, this is what you need to know. So knowing your measurements, knowing what you want to make them, you need to adjust accordingly. So we get a little ink pen because we're gonna do this little thing together. And you have these circles with the plus in the middle in several different places. This one in particular is for the waistline. And because it is for the waistline, you want to make sure that you know what your waist measurement is. So for me, when I'm sitting down, that's my thing. Like I could do my measurement, but when I'm sitting down, I will take that measurement because my stomach is going to push out. I'm very flabby right now, you all. It is what it is, but I'm comfortable with me. Just letting y'all know what's up. So these inches, like for the 24, the final waist measurement would be a 39.5. Okay, my waist measurement pretty much at this point is about a 49. Yeah, about a 49. So we need to add at least 10 inches. So we're going to do like a math equation. Keep in mind, if this is cut on the fold, that means this is one side. And if I had a piece of fabric and we fold that out, this would be the other side. So this would be two sides. But you got to have a front piece and you got to have a back piece. So you got 2 sides in the front and 3, 4 sides in the back. You with me? 2 in the front, 2 in the back. So if I need to add 10 more inches to this pattern, that means we need to see, okay, 10 divided by 4. We're going to get 2.5. Okay, so 2.5 inches need to be added to the side of each pattern piece. So I know they have specialty rulers and all of that. I have them, but y'all really don't use them. At most, I'll use this hip ruler, but I don't use it too often. But this would essentially be good because you see the shape. And a lot of times I will come out, make my measurement, you know, and kind of curve to adjust to the lines. So off the top, let's just go ahead and we're going to say 2.5. Okay, so we're at the furthest line and come over. So 1, 2, 2.5. So we can make a line here. Okay, and then come down. Put your line of your ruler, same spot, and you're going to continue that all the way out. Now, if you notice, to save money and time, if you do this, not all patterns are going to be printed the same. Not all are going to be the same. Not all patterns are printed equally. I said that to say, whenever I see I have some extra paper over here, I'm going to use the paper that is already attached to. So if you make your pattern adjustment before you trim it out, everybody wins. You're not creating any excess paper. You don't have to tape anything. It is what it is. So I make my lines just like a kid would. Hope y'all don't see my pajamas because again, this is prep day. We will sew tomorrow. Okay, so I will just go down and continue all the way down. And when I get done, I'm going to connect all of my lines. If you want that line to be cleaner, again, you can use your hip ruler, but you basically want to mimic the pattern. So that's why I make my dotted lines first to make it almost identical to this, okay? And we'll take this all the way up. Bring it on over. Okay, so we'll do that all the way down. And when I'm ready, And I always make myself a little note. I love writing on a piece of pattern paper. You put added 2.5 inches. And I always kind of put the direction just to kind of make my mind remember, like, okay, you did that all the way around. So I added 2.5 inches to each side, which gives me a total of 10. So anybody who has ever had an issue with grading, because definitely I saw a post on Instagram a couple weeks ago, no, last week actually, and different people were saying, you know, hashtags on Instagram weren't working the way that they used to. And basically they like to see people with bodies similar to theirs make a pattern before they make it. So I just think that's real important, because although there are extended size patterns now, not all of the extended sizes go to different people's measurements. So for instance, this one goes to a 24, but forget the number. You need to look at the actual measurements, okay? So again, the waistline right here, the waistline marking is telling you that the finished measurement at the waistline is 39.5. And again, we needed to add 10 more, and you will adjust as needed. So of course, this one, the skirt will be a little bit more flowy. So the further you go down, you won't have so much of an issue. But for me, I'm like, yeah, let me not have to come back, because I've definitely had to open up the side seams and add a strip of fabric before. That was early on in sewing, and I still wear some of that stuff. You know, you have to love your craft. So yeah, rather than do that, this is just my little hack in life to making different patterns. So that's how we do to grade a pattern. See how much you need, see what the final measurement is already, see what you need, and then figure out the math. And basically you're going to divide whatever that is up into by 4, and that'll let you know how many inches to add to each side. If you have any questions about that, please put a comment in the comment section, and we can talk about it. So here we go. I'm going to add 4 inches to this. I may take some off, but we're going to go with 4 to start with. So I'll take my ruler, come down, mark 4 from the bottom. And the reason we're extending is that if you have a bigger bust, you want to be able to cover your entire bust with the bodice. You do not want any under boob. And if you want to, hey, it's your world. But trust me, extend the bodice by 4 inches. And this is strictly for McCall's 8505. This will not be perfect, but we don't care. Told you, live, breathe. Okay. Extend that out. We can, instead of coming straight down, we use our hip curve ruler just a little bit. Connect. All right, let's pause for a second. Remember when we widen the front 2.5 inches on the other pattern piece? We need to do the same thing here for the front bodice, because we need to go wider 2.5 inches to be an exact 2.5 inches wide all the way down the front side of the pattern. Sorry, I did not show that right here, but I wanted to make sure you knew what to do. Let's go. It may look a little bunched when you put it on, but we do not want our boobies falling out, okay? We don't want that. So we'll transfer all the markings as they already were. We are making dress C, so we'll put our markings here for C. This is just so we'll know where to fold. But the reason I wanted to extend this is such that I don't have any under boob showing. This is not like it's already a peekaboo type dress, like, hey girl, hey, but you know, I can't do the under boob. So remember, we only extend the side of this particular piece if we extended the sides of the regular front. So this is the bodice front. The regular front we extended previously. But if you do not need to extend it, don't. But don't forget to clip your notches. So real quick, I just felt like this was worth talking about. So even though we are grading this pattern, I am definitely the person who will walk out of the house with a dress on without a bra, but only when I can. Let me explain. So obviously this pattern is one that you cannot wear a bra. I love when I have pieces where there's like they sell pre-sheared fabric, you know, like the elastic is already stitched in, like for shearing. I love that. So for instance, I made a dress once. I'll pop up a picture. I was getting ready to go to Philadelphia, and I was like, I want a dress that, you know, kind of has the elastic that holds across the bust. And I was like, I want to make like a fun, funky sleeve. Walked right on into the store, found the fabric. It was like a blue and white gingham check type of, you know. Found that all I had to do was literally, I did not use a pattern. I cut it to my measurements, stitched up the sides, turned the hem under, and I used the bottom part of some extra fabric and made the balloon sleeves. I love fabric like that because I didn't wear a bra. I made sure that the top of that was tight such that it would hold me as if I was wearing something along the lines of like a sports bra. So I bought a 3-pack of cups that you can stitch into your outfit. I got these off of Amazon. I want these to be a little bit bigger. I was going off of my cup size, but then I realized when these showed up, I'm like, yeah, the first time I did that, I used the cup, just trying something out. I used the cups that came in like a sports bra kind of shirt. You know, you have the 2-piece workout coordinate sets. So this is what I used, but this is what I ordered. Okay, so clearly this is much smaller. This may be great for this particular project, but in general, I know I need to basically get a bigger size because it's kind of tiny for me. I love that they even have writing on the inside. So you see center, you know, and it's center regardless of which side that you use it. So those are my little tidbits. Told you how to grade a pattern, and I told you how to basically sneak and wear something without wearing a bra if you're making it. And my reasoning for making this video is because, number one, you needed to know how to grade a pattern if needed. However, I'm also the host for the Sew Your View challenge for the month of August. We'll be using McCall's 8505. This challenge will take place for the entire month of August. We will kick off on this coming Thursday, August 15th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time using McCall's 8505. It's a quick and fun make, and we'll be making it in real time. So all the comments and everything, I'll see them. We can chat. Please join us if you would like. Pick out a knit of your liking. And again, use these tips to have you ready to kick off with us this Thursday, August 15th. And I will see you over there. By having this video and knowing how to extend or whatever you may need to do to make this pattern fit your body, if you have it pre-cut, we could go ahead and get started on Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. After we get started, we will pick up on Friday, but I will throw you a schedule at the very end of this just so you'll know what's going on. But I would love, love, love for you to join in with the sew along. There's no special prize at the end. We just feature you, and it's a great time. I'll have all the links you need in the description box below. And last thing, y'all know it wouldn't be me if I didn't give you the full sew along for this pattern, right? So in a few days, I will have this full sew along uploaded onto this channel, but I wanted to do a fun kind of way of teaching you how to grade a pattern by grading a pattern that I was doing a sew along to. So I thought this would be fun in real time. Hopefully you will join me. I will be making view B of this pattern during the sew along for Sew Your View. Let me stress, this will only take place on Instagram. All of the info you need will be in the description box below, so please check that before exiting this video. If you join the Sew Your View live on Thursday, drop a pink heart in the comment section when you come in so I'll know you're there. Hope you all join us. Bye!